lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Quick intermission before we start this video. I just want to say happy new year. It's 2025. I hope you guys have entered the new year with like positivity, good vibes all around, and I'm wishing you guys nothing but the best this year. As you can see by the title, this is going to be a hair video, and I just wanted to like slightly address that, even though like no one's pressed. But I did want to say, in November I was kind of like just going through my planning and starting to plan like my goals for this year, and I thought about, you know what, starting this year for my YouTube channel, I want to start posting more in-depth hair videos. And I know majority of my audience, if not probably all of my audience, follows me because of my hair. So I'm like, you know what, I want to like find my niche on YouTube. And I know I've been posting like weekly vlogs and things like that, but for the most part my long form content be of like hair, like in-depth curly hair routines, wash routines, tips on like hair care, and just like all things hair. And I did ask on my Insta stories like maybe a couple days ago or last week of suggestions on brands that you guys wanted to see me do these types of videos on, and I do have a list on my phone. But feel free to also comment on these videos, like any brands that you would like to see me using and like what type of videos you would like to see me using them for. I'm putting a pause on like the weekly vlogs, but when I do travel this year and I go on like some upcoming trips, I'm definitely going to vlog that and do like travel vlogs. Which, speaking of that, thank you so much for showing love to my Jamaica travel vlog. I don't know if it's people that like subscribe to me or are new, but either way, thank you so much, and it's very much appreciated. So yeah, when I travel this year, I am gonna vlog that, and because you know it's new experiences probably to you guys and to myself, so I feel like that's more fun. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to do mainly hair things like more in depth. So yeah, that's tea. Anyways, let's get to this video. So this is going to be a full wash and styling routine using Rizos curls. This is going to be the first brand that I use in like my hair care stuff. I've used this brand before and I've actually collaborated with them. I really like the brand. I also have products from their new collection that they just dropped, so if you also want to see a video on this, do let me know. For the most part, we are going to be using their main products, which is their deep conditioner, detangler, shampoo, mousse, gel, and also tiny quick disclaimer. At the beginning of this whole wash and styling routine, overnight last night I did a hot oil treatment which I slept in, and that video will be posted on my Instagram if you guys want to go see that. But besides that, even if I didn't do that, I will still have these results. If you want to do everything exactly how I'm doing it from start to finish, I'll link that hot oil treatment video in the description. But again, you don't have to do it, and I don't think it's really going to change the results. It's just have like just slightly more like shine and moisture to my curls. But anywho, let's get into this video. This is how I woke up from that hot oil treatment. My hair was in twists. I'm now just rinsing my hair out to try to get some of those oils out of my hair, and then I'm gonna go in with their apple cider vinegar rinse to cleanse my scalp a bit. I'm only doing one wash of this because last week I did do a scalp cleanse, so I don't want to overdo it. When my mom would wash my hair, she would add some apple cider vinegar first to cleanse my scalp and get rid of any dandruff and like blockage caused from any oils and product buildup. After I scrub that in and then rinse it out, I'm going to go in with their hydrating shampoo. I'm only going to use 2 shampoos. Sometimes I use 3 depending on how like oily my hair is. I struggle sometimes with shampoos often drying out my hair, but this one does not do it. It actually leaves it a little bit hydrated, and it doesn't leave it very dull. Next, I'm gonna apply a good amount of their deep conditioner. I absolutely love this deep conditioner. It's one of my favorites. It has so much slip for my hair. When I start detangling the first half of my hair, I'm not going to cut it, so I'm just gonna let it go through all the way so you guys can see how quickly my hair detangles. I always start detangling process by twisting my hair and starting from the bottom, then going to the top, because if I start from the top, I'm just gonna get a lot of knots. So I would definitely suggest you start from your ends and then work your way up. After I finish detangling, I always check how much hair I lost, and this time it was barely anything. And I just put my hair in a bun and let it sit while I shower and do my shower routine. After I finish with my shower routine, I then completely rinse out the conditioner, put it in a bun once again, wrap my hair in a microfiber towel, and then I am all set. Now that our hair is washed, it's time to style and define our curls, and I'm going to be going in with these products. Obviously, I'll show you one by one as I go. And if there's a change in lighting, like when this light turns on, it's because I'm simultaneously filming on my phone, so that light might come on and off, you know, and I don't want to keep it on the whole time because I don't want it to die on me. Boom, this is how we look like straight from the shower, freshly washed, freshly cleaned, no product. This is my hair and it's like damp form. First thing before we start parting, what I'm gonna do is go in with their Refresh and Detangle spray. Before my routine, I don't like to use a lot of it, but in this portion, how it is right now, I just use some, and it helps like with slip and detangling my hair before I go into the styling. So I'm only gonna spray just a little bit. That's as much as I put. I don't put too much, and then I just go back and detangle. Especially when my hair is super dry, that kind of helps bring in a little bit of like extra moisture and like shine to my hair. It'll look damp, and then when I part it right here, like it's dry. Since for styling I'll be using these 3 products, I'm just gonna take this curl defining cream and apply it to my hair as is as well before parting, so I'm not using too much of it, and I don't want to like again pack on too much product on my hair. So my main focus for styling is going to be the gel and the mousse. So for the cream, I'm only going to apply a little bit. If you don't have all 3 of these products, I would pair this cream with their light hold gel, or I would pair it with the mousse. You don't have to again use all these products combined. It just depends on your hair. I have type 3 hair. It's like a mix, but it's mainly 3C, and I have low porosity hair, so it takes a very long time for my hair to like get wet in the shower, especially when it's like this, and it takes some time for like my hair to absorb moisture like water or some products. So for me personally, I have to pack a little bit more product onto my hair so it can, you know, just absorb it more and have more shine and like definition to it. For people with maybe like 2C 3A hair, they can use this cream and just apply like this, how I'm doing it right now, and their curls would be super defined already and they don't have to do anything. But do you guys see how it is when I'm doing it like this? Yeah, my hair is poofing up. There's no definition, there's nothing, it's just poof. For me personally, I like to use a bit of product, and even if I just use one product, I like to apply more than a dime size because I need it. If your curls are looser than mine and maybe a bit more like thinner, not as thick, you might not need that many products. So again, try to learn your hair and what works for you, because if your hair is different than mine, it might not work. And even if your hair is like mine, it might not work either, because hair is just different. So it's super important to make sure you learn your hair and know what products work for you. Okay, so now that I have the cream, again, I didn't put too much, I just kind of just put it a little bit. Now we're going to section our hair. So I like to do 2 in the front and 1 in the back. So I'll show you. I just take this half, boom. I'm gonna just spray my ends with the detangler. That's 1. And then this half, that's 2. And then I have this in the back. This is my 3rd one. And then I go in the 3rd and start sectioning this into smaller sections like this. Don't have a clip, just borrow that clip. My hair is sectioned. Now I take the subsection from the back. I kind of just split it in 2 and I detangle. My hair is not as frizzy as it could be because I put a little bit of that detangle spray and that cream. Now, defining, styling. So I'm going to take some of my water from my spray bottle and I'm just going to wet my hair and make sure it's a little bit more than damp. I want to see some water dripping out of my hair, especially at my root, because if you look closely, my root is where the most frizz is. So I want to make sure I pay attention to my roots and wet my hair. If you move slow, I would do one side at a time, because sometimes I wet both of them, but then by the time I get to the other side, I need to wet it again. So I'll just start with this side. Styling while wet might work on some people, and styling while dry might work on others. So you kind of have to do a trial and error on yourself to see if it works for you or not. Because this can work for me, but it may not work for you. It might not be the best approach for your hair. If things that you're not doing right now is not working for you, maybe try a different approach to see if that would help you better. So our hair is wet, sectioned. Now we go in with our product. So I'll be using these 2 products together. They're Light Hold Gel and the Curl Defining Mousse. So I like to do the mousse first and then followed by the gel. Their mousse has to be like my top 3 mousse. I just really like it because even on its own, it works great for my hair, because it seems like there's like gel in there, but I don't think there is. And I don't know, it just gives my curls like a great hold. So I really love that mousse. Definitely in my top. Now we're gonna apply the gel. I grabbed a little bit too much gel on accident. So after you take your product and you rake it through your hair, going from your roots all the way to your end, you have this. So now some people, they just do this and they're done, because like they just got it like that. But because my hair is like a little bit thick, and if I leave them clumped up together like this, when it fully dries, I'm going to have a lot of frizz, because this is just, the clumps are way too thick for me. Here, you can finger coil, whichever way works for you. I go like this, boom. Or you can use a defining brush. I personally like the Bounce Curl Volume Edge Lip brush. The regular brush, I've tried it and I just do not like it because the bristles on the side of it are too wide. So again, it makes my hair clump up and it leaves my roots very frizzy, because it doesn't really focus on my roots. It just kind of clumps together my hair towards the middle and the end. So I personally did not like it for myself, but their volume edge lift, I definitely like that one because the bristles are much smaller, so it separates my curls in way smaller sections and just allows the definition to be from root to tip. I don't always like to use it because I find when I use it, I still have to go in and kind of fix some strands here and there. but it's not that big of a deal. When I do use it, I only use the brush for this back section of my hair, and then for these front pieces I finger coil them to have like extra definition. So that brush is definitely my go-to when I don't want to have like this compact results on day one. If I want to have volume and just like my big fluff on the first day, I'll definitely use that brush. And now that I finger coil, this is how it looks. Zoom in. So this is with the product, sectioning, water, mousse, gel, finger coiling. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and for the rest of my head. All throughout, I'll give you guys a 360 of how it looks like. So that's what it's giving. So I'm going to let this sit. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to mess around with it. I'm not going to play with it. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm going to leave it just how it is, and I'm going to let it air dry. I always let my hair air dry. I find it's just what works for me. I don't mind waiting the hours it takes. I might go sit outside a little bit just to like get some fresh air and have the sun dry it out a little bit faster, but I don't diffuse. I've tried diffusing with like a regular blower and a diffuser attachment before, but it didn't give for me. I don't know, and I've never cared to buy like a full-on diffuser. Curlsmith actually sent me one, and I did use one for a video. And like it's not bad, and I will definitely use it again. If you guys want me to do a video with it, let me know. But I just like, I don't care for it. Like, it is what it is. I don't like messing with my hair, because I find when I use a diffuser as my hair is drying, I'm more prone to like frizz and getting like frizz in my roots, because like you have to like move it around and flip your hair and turn twists and turns and a whole bunch of stuff, and like I don't really care for it. So I leave it how it is like this. I don't touch it. I just let it air dry and let it do its own thing. But again, if you guys do want me to do a video diffusing, like I can, and I'll do it for you. But me personally, just all the time I air dry. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll be back when it is 100% dry. So we're back. Our hair is about 99.9% dry, which is good enough for me. This is the part now that I go in with some oil or a serum to break any of the gel cast that's created, especially if I use gel, because the curls are a little bit crunchy and hard. So I'm going to use a Curlsmith bonding oil. I know this is like a Rizos curls video, but for the oil, I'm going to be using this one, which I really like it. So I'm just gonna apply some of this, mix that in, and I either like to scrunch it or use the prayer hands method. So with the prayer hands, it's just going like this and sliding it down. And personally, no, this does not like mess up my curls or anything. And with a little bit more oil, I'm just gonna do a little bit of scrunching. See, in this area right here, it's slightly wet, so I'm not gonna touch it too much. And once my hair is like 100,000% dry, then I'll go in slightly in my roots and kind of just shake it up like this, just to create a little bit of volume. But since I do feel some spots that like in here that are wet, I'm not gonna touch it too much so the curl doesn't unravel and get frizzy. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. And also, if you have any like clumps of a lot of curls stuck together, this is also the part where I would coat my hands in some oil and gently try to kind of break the clumps apart like this. You don't want to be too rough, because you don't want to unravel or mess up your curls, and you don't want to get any frizz right now. Okay, so this is the final result. This is how it came out. And remember that when I first started this routine. My hair was in like a hot oil treatment, which that video will be posted on my Instagram by the time this video drops, because this is like I did like a 2-part series on Instagram. So the first part is like the hot oil treatment, and then the second part is the styling, which is this video that's more in depth, but I didn't show washing on Instagram. So here is a full-blown wash and styling. It may have made slight of a difference because I'm doing a hot oil treatment. It's overnight, and all these oils help like hydrate and kind of smoothen and add shine and moisture to my curls, so my hair is a little bit more shinier. But I've done this exact routine before and my hair looks just about the same. If you want to take it a step further into like this routine, you can add that hot oil treatment prior to doing the full wash and styling, but again, it's not necessary and you don't have to do it. That's just like a little hair care that I like to do, and I want to incorporate more of this year, like being more on top of my hair care routines with my hot oil treatments or regular oil treatments and hair mask and things like that. So I want to make sure I stay on top of that. So, and doing like those treatments and masks at least like once or twice a month. If you do want me to do one of those like hot oil treatments or hair masks, which I am planning on doing like full in-depth on YouTube, do let me know and comment below. But yes, these are my results from, oh my gosh, there it is. It's fine. But yeah, these are my results from using Rizos curls for wash and styling. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys tried this routine before. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I will be starting to post more in-depth videos of hair things like hair care, styles, whatever on YouTube. So make sure you guys comment down below any brands that you want to see me do this type of video again, like a full wash and styling routine, or any ideas with like hair things that you want to see, like different hair masks that you do. I like doing like DIY hair masks, like protein masks with avocado, other things, or just in general like hair care tips. I could do like a video on hair care tips, like hair trimming, like protective styles, like natural styles or things like that. Just comment any brands that you want to see me do like long form video like these with washing, styling. Let me know if you want to see any like hair care tips, like more in depth, any hairstyles. Just comment them down below and I'll be sure to deliver for you guys. I really love that brand and their products. They work well for me. I especially love the shampoo and conditioner, like I mentioned. The shampoo does not dry out my hair. The conditioner literally has so much lift that makes my hair like detangle in seconds. I love it. And their mousse, it's like definitely one of my top 3. This is almost finished. I have to actually go and buy another one. But yes, I love all the products, and their products have coconut in them, so it has like this nice soft aroma, and it's not too strong. So if you have trouble with that with like certain brands, their products are just too strong. These are not strong at all, at least like in my opinion, but they do have like a nice sweet like soft aroma, so I do like that. Before I forget also, they have this hair perfume as well, and I got majority of these products because I collaborated with them. So again, this is not necessary, but since I have it, I'm gonna use it, and it's basically like a hair perfume. So I'm just gonna spray it. And that's it. Sometimes I just throw this on my hair just so I could get a little bit of aroma when I'm walking down the street and like doing some errands. I love my results. Let me know what you guys think, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Bye.